it's Jess and Erin with Best Business Partners. We are here to talk about some fun stuff, some
exciting stuff. Yes.
Yes. So we announced a little over a week ago some exciting news that we've been planning for quite a bit.
Yeah. Close to a year.
Yeah, I guess it has been. And back and forth on how to do it, what to do.
Marketing managers.
Yes.
It's
all
been
the
a
fun
long, I mean, we've been in business for almost 6 years now.
Over
6 years now. Yeah, you're right.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it does. It does. And in that time, we've started our Best Business Partners podcast. We've expanded our commercial offerings. We've expanded our luxury offerings. We've picked up more land deals. So we've kind of started just doing residential. Well, we've always kind of done commercial as well, but it just continues to expand.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to talk a little bit about why we decided to switch to Harlan Group.
Well, there's just, one thing that I feel like we struggled with a lot was the kind of the umbrella effect. We have a lot of different things going on. And while our main thing had always been real estate and residential real estate in particular, we always dabbled, you more than me, in commercial side of it, land side of it, and then of course our luxury is kind of mixed in with our residential.
Right.
We do probably 50-50 on that.
Yeah.
But there's just so many different things that we were like, how can we make this more of a umbrella over? And so we talked a long time about, we've had so many people interested in being part of Old Florida Dream Team, our team, in different areas.
Right.
In particular, outside state of Florida. And we kind of dabbled in the Tennessee market and thought about it, but we never kind of pulled the trigger on it because of multiple reasons.
Yeah, but how do you become the Old Florida Dream Team when you're in another state? And so we're going to share with you a couple of the lessons we've learned today. And we've talked to a lot of branding managers. My older brother gave me some advice early on, and he said, don't use your name. Don't put a state. We now know, don't put a state in it. Don't put like beach specific or an area specific icon or things, because if you ever wanted to expand, you can't go outside that area. Obviously, we didn't think that through when we started Old Florida Dream Team.
In our defense, we thought of some of those items. We did not name it the Nolan Harrell or the Jessica or Erin team. We didn't name it something to the aspect that just tied directly to you or to me or both.
And talk about why we didn't do that.
Well, because we wanted the real estate teams in general. People join a real estate team to be better in their business, to grow their business so they can go out on their own. They want to learn and then they want to go do their own thing.
Right.
Which, while that's fine for many people, we don't want that kind of partner.
Right.
We want partners on our team that want to build our team to be bigger and better as much as we do.
And we want to build them to be bigger and
Absolutely.
better. And we just don't want that attrition, that constant turnover. We treat our team like family, and we want them to stay with us. We want to pour into them and have them, so we didn't want it to just be our name.
Yeah, we wanted to give them a team name and a team and an environment that they felt they could grow and give their all to becoming bigger and better.
Right.
And they have. We have a great team, great partners on our team.
For sure.
And they feel like it's their own team.
Right. They're really partners in our business, not just, employees or agents. So we love that. So that was part of originally going with Old Florida Dream Team, and now this transition to the Harlan, which is Harrell and Nolan.
Yes.
Harlan Group allows us to expand outside of Southwest Florida, outside of Florida in general. And it also helps us with our foundation because as we grew the foundation, many of you know that we have always worked with, or I have always worked with at-risk kids. You've always been connected in some way to teaching through John and giving back through your dad. And so we just really feel it's really strong to keep that connection. And our foundation works with the middle and high school, homeless and foster kids, and we feel like that is a great way to brand so that we can make that foundation, continue to grow that foundation out of this area and out of the state.
So one of our favorite things with Keller Williams is the connections we have through our network of real estate agents across the world, really.
Yeah.
Mostly in general our nation, but worldwide.
All over. We have
And-
3 right now coming in from outside the country.
Right, and we have so many different agents that we have what we call partnered with as referral partners. And we get to go see a lot of them next month in Family Reunion in Vegas. But that's one of our favorite things, and they're always wanting to help.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to connect with referral agents outside of Florida
Yeah.
and ask them to partner with our foundation to create their local foundation to help their, because let's be honest, there's displaced, homeless, foster kids everywhere, not just in Lake County.
Yeah.
So how can we connect them?
Right.
So with the Harlan Group Foundation, it's going to give that opportunity to be able to help kids in Georgia, Tennessee, any state.
Yeah.
And so we get to pitch that to a lot of our referral partners, which we're super excited about.
Super excited to be expanding that.
Well, we want to always keep our community at first and try to help them as much, but we want to.
We want to share what we've done and how successful it's become. We have we have the best board we've ever had. They're just amazing and so supportive. So we want to be able to help people create that in their own towns so that we just can continue sharing, giving back.
Yeah. So we get to share those things, which is very important to us. But then we also get to expand our residential and our commercial real estate outside of our little Southwest Florida area.
Yeah.
We get to go to the other coast. We're very excited about our new team member in Sarasota area.
Yes, and we have a new one coming in Tampa.
Yes, yep.
Amazing agent that we're
Yes.
going to have up there. So if you need help in the Tampa, Sarasota area, we've got
Pretty
you
much
covered.
all of this coast and then the other coast. So anything south Florida, we're ready. We can make it to you. And if you have property that you want to sell, we have so many buyers that are ready to buy.
Yeah.
And we can represent you. We're also in multiple MLSs.
Yeah.
And so we're not localized to just our MLS.
Yeah.
We are in MLSs that cover all the way north of Tampa.
Yep.
And
All the way
then
down
south
to
to
the
the Keys and then coast to coast.
Yep.
So while Erin and I might not be in your exact town every day,
Yeah.
we can get there, or we have agents on our team that are mentored and coached by us and we're partnered with that can also do it.
Absolutely. And of course we love to travel, so we are always
Probably too much.
Probably a little too much, but so that really helps us. But let's talk about some of the things we learned while we were going through this rebranding. It was a real eye-opening experience. So we quickly decided Jess is much better at kind of all the details of managing what the brand looks like, and but we both quickly decided that's way outside of our skill set. So we worked with Social Nectar out of Whitefish, Montana. Connie is amazing, and
I don't understand why we didn't take a trip up there.
well, we're still going. We have to
Okay,
find
because
to
Whitefish,
finalize.
Montana, I mean,
That would be pretty awesome.
that was kind of
I
a
know.
stupid move on our
Stupid
part.
move. We'd still go. We'll go. We'll figure
Follow
this
up.
out. Follow-up meeting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But she really helped us and coached us through, and there were so many things that we didn't think of. Like, she kept asking questions like, "Where are you putting this? What is it going on? Do you need it stacked? Do you need it horizontal? Do you need it? Does it have to be embossed? What are the threads going to look like if you're going to use?" I mean, there's so many things that
You don't think about.
What's
it going to look like on a hat?
Yeah, right, or on a sleeve, or and how, and are you ever going to use different colors? Like, do you have black and whites? Do you have grays? And so she came up with the entire brand guide, which is great. So when we're putting things out, our brand looks consistent, and we worked with our printers and our business partners and our vendors to kind of get their feedback, and of course our team to kind of walk through it. But it's a lot to change a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. We always say, why would you list your house for sale by owner? Or why would you try to sell things or do real estate transactions on your own? You want to hire a professional for a reason.
Yeah.
This is a perfect example.
That is a perfect example.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to do knee surgery on my knee.
No.
I'm going to hire an orthopedic to do it, right?
Right.
Same thing. So
Like
you
I'm
want
not
to
a
make
dentist
sure.
because I brush my teeth. You got to hire the experts.
Absolutely. So with that being said, they do, there's so much that you don't think about. It may look easy one way, but let us tell you, we have tried and failed at many things.
We have.
But that just makes us better, and we can appreciate those that do those things more.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, and I will say, I think you get better when you fail at things. I think you get better when you have to work. And it's not even failing. We always say we grow
Fail forward.
Yeah. And we're constantly growing. But one of the things that we do really well is reflect. Like, okay, that didn't work. And in the beginning, I think those conversations were a lot more contentious.
They were very contentious. That was me being contentious, is what she's saying.
No, because you have to, I think I was conditioned to take constructive criticism a little bit better because of my past environments.
Yes. It does help when you have to have that mutual respect for somebody else. When you work by yourself for so many years.
Right.
Yeah. There's no constructive criticism. Yeah. It's my way or the highway.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
No. and you have to be from a growth mindset. And I think when you finally catch on that people are telling you things to help you and give you feedback and to make you get better, I think that
yes,
we're finally at a place where we can give each other very constructive criticism and use that to learn and grow. And I think that one of the things we've done really well over the last 5 years, and I know through this rebrand process, is really look at, okay, what didn't work. We missed the deadline for our first branding. We had this really strict deadline and we were going to do it, and then life happened.
Everything,
yeah. And Jess was taken out this year. I was taken out the year before. So with personal things, and so life happens, and then we just kind of regroup, and it's nobody's fault. We didn't meet it.
No, and you just keep going forward.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing I think that we've all learned with anything that we're doing, but this in particular was such a challenge for the year because we did want it to be right. We wanted it to be perfect. When it got to it, and nothing's ever perfect, but we really wanted to give it our all to have a really strong launch.
Yeah.
And I think we did enough to get there.
Right.
But it's also, if you think, it's one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah.
And I know we always have that. But if you're not going forward, you're not going to get to the place you want to be.
Right.
And sometimes you just got to go forward in the position you're in.
Yeah.
And kind of swallow up what you got and say, let's make the most of that situation.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Yeah. So, so many people miss moving forward because they're waiting for perfection. And it has to be perfect. Well, I think we both want things, but I am less rigid, which that's why we balance each other. Like she checks me like, okay, that can't go out like that. And I'm about, you just got to keep moving forward. And we get stuck, like it's exercising. Oh, I can't go exercise because I don't have a new pair of tennis shoes. Well, you have 5 other pair of tennis shoes, So I use every excuse I can get sometimes, like to not go. But you just have to do it. You just have to bite the bullet and move forward. And so sometimes things aren't as perfect as you want, or they're not, but you're constantly moving forward. Today's a perfect example of that. We probably both have about 50 things on our list today. They have to get done before we leave here, which might be midnight tonight. They're not all going to be exactly perfect like we would want to do. Like we are not going to have the 10 or 20 page report ready to go out to some of our commercial people, but we're going to get them something. We're going to get them what they're going to need to make a decision on.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to sometimes, I think that was a great lesson through this, is it's not exactly perfect, but it's good enough to get out there and keep moving forward.
Right. And so we've had so many people ask us, tell us more about Harlan Group, tell us more about what you're planning to do. We don't even know. Right now we know that we are we do know, but we don't know.
Goals.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
And so I guess what I meant by that is we know what we're doing. We know we're really good at what we do. We know we can kill it in real estate, and we try very hard, and there's no one that's going to work harder for you. And we are here as a team to help you with all your real estate needs.
Yeah.
We know that.
Right.
What we also know is there's so many people out there that are just as good at it with us that want to be on our team and partnered with us in different areas.
Yeah.
And we want those people.
Yeah.
And we want to make them successful and help them grow their division of Harlan Group where they are, Sarasota, Tampa, and possibly other places. So we know that.
Right. Yeah.
We also know that there's no idea what else is out there. Right. There's so much more coming. So we really don't know what we don't know.
Yeah. Well, and real estate is changing so rapidly. One of the things I love about it is it's a constant learning game. There's constantly new information out there. There's constantly, tomorrow I'm going to Miami for the CCIM commercial conference. Like, you have to stay ahead of what's coming, and there's so much new information. Real estate is changing so quickly, and so we're excited to be leaders in that industry where we're just constantly learning and growing. So to your point, we don't know how far this expansion will go, but we're super excited about the opportunities.
And we're open to opportunities.
Yeah.
We are not going to say we're staying in Florida or Tampa and Sarasota's it, or maybe the other. We don't know. And what we're not going to say no.
Right.
We're going to entertain all the options and all the possibilities, and I'm excited about
I'm
it.
super excited about it. And I think one of the things, I think for both of us, when we came together, we were kind of at a place where, I mean, you capped and were doing everything you could do on your own without any other help. And I was coming into an industry from an industry that was not great. It was, you know, just the environment itself was not great, very toxic. So I think, you know, to be able to find something that we love coming into work every single day. I mean, we're very lucky to have each other as business partners. But to come into work every day and absolutely love what you do and to thrive on that and to constantly look forward to it, we want to be able to share that. Like, what an awesome thing in life to love what you do. It's not work when you love what you do.
And so I have to admit, this morning I was like, oh my gosh, I do not want to go in today. And it's very, very rare that I feel that way, very rare. But I just had a lot on my plate today, and I knew that it was going to be a challenging day. And so I reflected on that on the way here. I was like, okay, I don't really want to work today. I don't want to deal with the issues that I know are going to be hit at me as soon as I open my door.
Right.
And they were. And so every time I looked at each issue, I was like, okay, how am I going to address this? Am I going to like try to stay positive? Because, you know, 5-6 years ago, I would have been a nasty bitch all day. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
And so I am trying. And so it's, again, always moving forward, always trying to evolve to be a better person, a better company, a better partner, a better team leader, and a team partner. I mean, our team individually, they're all the same way. They all want to constantly be moving forward and being better at what we do in anything, whether it be personal, a mom, a daughter, a sister, whatever it is, and then also business-wise. So I feel that reflects back onto how we conduct business.
100%.
And who we do business with. Yeah. And it puts us in an environment that people want to be around. Yeah. You know, I mean, again, we respect each other so much, and we respect our team, and we respect our clients and our friends and our families and our business partners. Yeah. So we want to make sure that we are the best Harlan Group that we can offer.
I agree. And I think when you act with integrity and it shows in your business. It shows in the amount of business that comes to you. And when you act with abundance, have an abundance mindset of always looking at how much you have instead of what you don't have, I think that just comes out in your success in life in general.
And I would just end with the fact that we have a growth mindset. We want to be
100%
bigger, not physically. We want to be bigger. And we want to share what we have with many, many others. Yeah. And so I think it's going to be a great year. 2025 is going to be a great year.
It's going to be one of our best years yet. Watch out. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. I hope you got just a few tips on our rebranding, what we're doing, who we are, and why we did it. And we always appreciate you guys listening. We hit 1,000 downloads last year. I don't know who's listening to us, but yeah, we're super excited about that.
And that's just downloads. That doesn't mean that everyone else.
Should we go for 2,000 this year?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So share the word. We are the best business partners, Jess and Erin, formerly the Old Florida Dream Team at Keller Williams. Thanks for listening. You can find us on social media at Old Florida Dream Team or Harlan Group on Instagram, Facebook. And you can call us at 239-744-1944 for all of your real estate needs. And I just have to close and say, it did take me about 3 months to learn that number. I'm not sure why.
We're not changing it.
But we're not changing it. 239-744-1944. Thanks for listening.